Hello, good evening, and welcome to Renton Live. I am your guest host this evening. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Ashley Dobson, and I am with the Renton Chamber of Commerce. We have a really packed episode for you tonight, and I hope that you stick around until the very end, where we are joined by Brian Morris from KingCon, and he'll be letting us know what they have in store for us this fall. First off, I want to point out my backdrop. So all of you out there, please pay attention to what's going on back there, because there will be 3 changes throughout tonight. And the first person to email those 3 changes to info@gorenton.com will win a prize from a local business. I have a couple things that I want to talk to you guys about tonight. First of all, this past weekend, I had the opportunity to visit a local chamber member, Kristi Dahl. She is a real estate agent here in Renton, and throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, she has been bringing food trucks to her neighborhood. And this last weekend, I went with my mom and Kevin Lambing, who is an ambassador from Visiting Angels, and his wife Stephanie, and the 4 of us went to Kristi's house to check out a food truck. So let's see some footage from this weekend.
We are Where Ya At, Matt, getting a po' boy right here in Renton. You got to check him out. The best Cajun food in the area. All the neighbors coming out to support.
Yeah, I know. Hi, I'm Kristi Dahl. I'm a realtor with John L. Scott and a resident of Renton. I live in Liberty Ridge and I've been hosting food trucks. I thought it would be a great way to support small local businesses and just help people in my community by bringing them joy. The reason why I did this, I am a business owner, my husband is a business owner. We've been affected along with many people in our circle, so I thought it would be a great way to bring a little bit of happiness, joy, and I can say hi to a lot of people because I love the social aspect. So if you're around in Renton on a Saturday night, come check out food trucks. Tonight we have Where Ya At, Matt for the 2nd time.
Cool. And I just want to say personally, thank you so much, Kristi and the entire Dahl family, for having a place where we can all gather safely and still continue to support local businesses during this time. It was extremely encouraging to see people out in the neighborhood and to see everyone respecting each other's space. And another big thank you to Where Ya At, Matt. A big congratulations as well. His food truck celebrated their 10-year anniversary this weekend. So it was a really fun day. And if you have the opportunity to stop by Kristi's house on a Saturday to eat at one of the food trucks, please stop by. So next up, I am going to be joined by someone that everyone knows and loves, and that is Bruce Hudson from Hudson Photography. Hi, Bruce.
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you this evening?
Good, good. It's a little cooler tonight, and let me close the back door here so it's not so bright.
Okay. Yeah, no, I am not made for the sunshine, so I'm really happy that it's cooler tonight.
Yeah, well, it's yeah, my dog Posh. I think you've seen Posh. She's a miniature American Eskimo. She's like a big fluff ball, and she's been suffering during all this. So she's liking today. So hopefully it doesn't get too hot. We're us local people. Seattleites, it's like, we whine when it's over 80 degrees more than a couple days. So.
Oh, yeah. No, I live for the gray day. So I'm right there with you, Bruce.
There you go. So, we're going to announce the winners tonight, right?
Yeah. The winners from the Show Me Your Cars photo contest that you extended. Yeah, let's see those.
Yeah. So let's see. I think we start out with 3rd place, right? And that goes to Eric. Is that Firkenstad? Is that how you pronounce that?
I'd say the same.
Okay.
If it's not, Excellent. We're sorry, Eric.
All right. So congratulations on that. 2nd place goes to Jason Parker with the Whammer deal, right? And first place goes to S.A. Roy, and kind of a cool shot of this Camaro with some special effects going on there, and not quite sure how they did that, but it really kind of stood out of the pack with all the other ones. So congratulations to Mr. Roy there. And with that, we're going to announce our next contest. So let's show your American Pride with flag photos, so you can get real artsy with the flag shots, get it moving and get in really tight and close, so you can really be artsy with this particular one. Images are also going to be judged once again on impact, composition, technical ability, lighting, and creativity. And so that last one really hit it hard on the creativity, and that's one of the reasons why it won. So remember to enter, send them to me at bruce@hudsonportraits.com. And I think we're going to do this for what, two weeks, Ashley? Or do you want to do it?
That sounds great. I love it. 2 weeks out.
For 2 weeks. So yeah, it'll be good. So we'll have a good show. I have a client coming in any moment, so I'm glad we were able to do this before they came in. Oh, one more thing. Make sure when you send the entries, just send one. Sometimes people get a little overzealous and they're sending 3, 4, 5 different entries, and that's not fair. Just send one. Just send your best, okay? And remember, I can be bribed. So remember that too. You can just put that in the emails. Willing to pay an extra $50 or $100 or something like that. So I can be bribed. All right, Ashley, you
good
look.
To know, Bruce. Good to
What's
know.
That?
It's always good to see you, Bruce.
Okay, you're so pretty on camera, and it was fun. What year did I do your senior portraits? What was that?
It was 2011.
Wow, 9 years ago.
Almost 10 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Can't believe it. So
it does not feel like it was that long ago.
All right. Well, it sounds like my client just came in, so I'm going to sign off.
All right. Thank you so much, Bruce. And for those of you guys out there who would like to enter the photo contest, that 2-week date is going to be August 5th. So get your photo entries to Bruce by August 5th.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, Bruce.
Bye, Farid. See you later.
Awesome. Okay. Bye, Bruce. So the next thing that I wanted to share with you guys is actually a promise that was made by our beloved host, Kristi. She is definitely one of our favorites downtown Renton, and she promised us a picture of her jalopy. And her jalopy hit 200,000 miles, and she shared a little clip of that moment and all of her sidekicks that join her on her adventures. Thank you so much for sharing that monumentous moment in Jalopy's life. Congratulations, Jalopy. You are a reliable vehicle, one that we wish we all had. So next up, we have Kiana Davis with Renton Technical College. She is an ahead of the class finalist, and we are honored to be joined with her, or be joined by her this evening. Kiana. And that's all right. So Kiana is an ahead of the class finalist, which is a super incredible honor. All of her peers and students actually nominated her for this award, and that is something that the chamber has actually moved into a virtual event. So the winner of Ahead of the Class will be announced in August, and so stay tuned to hear about that. And it looks like Kiana is back with us now. Kiana, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so nice to see you.
It's so nice to see you as well.
So for everyone out there, I was just kind of talking about Ahead of the Class, but for everyone out there, can you let them know what it is that you teach and what you do at Renton Technical College?
Sure. I work at Renton Technical College, as you said. I help students earn their high school diploma and their GED. And so I help them find hope. A lot of them are returning back to school after working for several years, or some of the students have dropped out of high school and they're looking for a non-traditional route to educational goals.
That's wonderful. I just wanted to say congratulations also for being an Ahead of the Class finalist. That's a huge honor. And going off of that, what sets you apart from other educators that that your peers and your students nominated you for this award?
I think I like to make a personal connection. I was talking to students over the phone today, and it was just my humor was coming out. I told them I'm their personal flight attendant, their personal coach and cheerleader. And so I can't do it for them, but I can support them in anything that they need to do to get it done. I also try to make learning engaging and fun. A lot of them believe that, they couldn't see the connection between school and their future or making income, because many of them dropped out because they need to support their families. So I'm trying to help them see the education and their goals and dreams align perfectly.
No, that's so important. And I just want to say thank you. Okay. And finally, what have you been doing to occupy your summer?
So I am still working, but I'm excited. I just got my master's in curriculum and instruction from WGU, so I'm excited about that. And I'm working on a project. It's called Unyielding Roots. It's for young girls of color about their hair stories. And so I got a grant from Poor Culture last year, and I'm hoping to put together an anthology of stories for young girls and women about like their hair, kind of like hair discrimination, but just love and the struggle and the pain and the beauty of Black hair.
I love that. And just so you know, I would love to just talk to you more about that. Sure. What inspired, like after this, but what inspired you to go down that route and start that program?
Well, my project is called Unyielding Roots, so let me say that. And it's unyieldingroots.com, so if anyone wants more information. And I personally went natural in 2008, I believe. So what that means is I don't relax my hair anymore. No more chemical treatments. And so for me, it was like huge. I didn't know how to deal with my own hair. I didn't know how to really wash my hair. I didn't know how to comb it. I mean, you think about hair, right? It doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you don't know how to manage it, it becomes a huge thing. And so what I noticed is that a lot of hair discrimination stories were showing up on Facebook, where young girls and young males were being kicked out of school, are being expelled, or threatened with expulsion, or just disciplined because of their hair. Maybe they wore their hair in braids. Maybe they came to school like this, and the school and the administrators thought their hair was a distraction. So I saw a lot of disruption in education around their hair. And this is how my hair grows naturally out of my head. So this is how our hair grows. There's nothing we can really do. And so I just saw an influx of that. And so I wanted to just figure out what were the messaging that was happening for young girls and women. How did they feel about their hair? What was some of the internalized oppression, or just some of the views they had on their hair? So that's what I'm doing right now, like a research book. But I want it to be poetry or stories about hair, just hair stories.
I love it. And that is such a huge it hits your self-esteem when that's the first thing that everyone sees about you.
As a lady, we
it,
like our hair to be nice, you know.
yeah. No, I personally, I did not know some of the things that you just spoke about, like the expulsion and the distraction in education. So thank you so much for bringing awareness to that issue and for continuing on this project that is just incredibly important. So
Thank you.
yeah, thank you so much for everything that you do for these students, for being a part of our community. And I truly look forward to speaking with you again.
Oh yes, please.
Yes, definitely. All right. Thank you again, Kiana. Have a wonderful rest of your summer, and we'll talk soon.
All right, thank you.
Bye. Oh my goodness. That just made me happy. I hope it made you guys happy. Well, next up, we have another wonderful guest from a local Renton outpatient physical therapy. So a local Renton physical therapy clinic. And tonight we are joined by Kayla Freeman. Hi there, Kayla.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you so much. So for everyone out there, Kayla is the clinic lead at Outpatient Physical Therapy. What does that mean, Kayla?
That means that I help manage this clinic that we have here in Renton in the Highlands. And so with Outpatient Physical Therapy, we have 8 locations across Pearson, King County, and Renton is our newest location that we just opened about a year ago now.
So what made you guys come to Renton?
My journey to Renton was an opportunity and a leap of faith, I think. My husband actually is a teacher for the Renton School District. So when the opportunity came up for me to move my career up here, I really loved the idea of both of us being able to serve the same community.
Well, we're so happy that you made that decision.
Yeah.
And going back to decisions, what was it that made you decide to become a physical therapist?
Sure. Yeah. I always knew I wanted to be in healthcare. I love helping people. I got to see my mom working at a small community hospital, so I always knew that was a setting I wanted to be in. And then with physical therapy, it was probably my background growing up dancing. And with physical therapy, you get to help people through movement and exercise. So I get to move all day long, which I love.
That's awesome. So what are some resources that Outpatient Physical Therapy is offering right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the COVID times, we are offering both in-person and telehealth visits. So that is a relatively new resource, I would say, across all of physical therapy. And the people, we're essential business, so we're definitely open for people for their in-person visits. But I know there's a group of people that are still a little bit nervous about getting out of the house, and so the telehealth has been a great option for those people, because why just suffer in silence when you have other safe alternatives too. But beyond that, in our Renton clinic location, we see all sorts of people. We're really a community-based physical therapy clinic here. So we see student athletes recovering from injuries. We see older adults trying to work on their balance and prevent any falling and that kind of a thing. And in addition to just your basic orthopedic injuries, all sorts of body parts, I'm also a vestibular physical therapist, which means that I work on balance and dizziness problems and vertigo as well. So that's another resource here in Renton.
I might need to come see you.
Definitely. Yeah, we could always do a free screen for people if they're not sure if they're a candidate for physical therapy or not.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I know there have been some residents that don't feel comfortable leaving their homes quite yet. I think that you were gracious enough to let us kind of take a sneak peek at one of your telehealth sessions.
Yes, yes. So what you'll see is a little snippet of a telehealth visit that we did with a local celebrity here. So you'll get to see that. It's just a little taste. Most of our telehealth visits are 30 to 60 minutes. So we go into a little bit more than what you'll see, but it's a good sampler.
Okay.
So my name's Kayla Freeman. I'm a physical therapist with Outpatient Physical Therapy in the Renton Highlands. So tell me what you got going on and how can I help you today?
So, Kayla, I'm Deadpool, if you didn't know. And normally I'm out doing the superhero thing. But during the COVID crisis, even with the mask on, they want me to stay at home and work. Go figure. I don't know.
Yep.
What's with that? So I've been having some really bad neck pain here
Okay.
lately.
Okay.
And I don't know why, because I haven't been out fighting the bad guys, haven't been had my arms torn off, nothing bad like that. I don't know what the problem is.
Well, that's a real shame. Why don't we start with your setup that you've been working from home? Can we see what that looks like?
Oh, sure, yeah, it's pretty simple. Let me
Okay.
show you. I'm right
Okay,
here.
great.
Can you see this?
Okay. Yep. And are you getting the neck pain right now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I think I have a couple of pointers for you, Deadpool. You can go ahead and sit up so you don't have to stay in that position for too long there.
I never knew working from home could be such a pain in the neck.
Yes, yes, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people having neck pain with their setups at home. So, okay, so we got a couple things. The first thing I want you to think about is getting your monitor to eye level. Okay, so probably laying on the couch with your neck at a really high degree of flexion isn't going to be the best way to go about that.
Even for superheroes, huh?
Even superheroes get neck pain, as we can see today. Yeah. So that monitor at eye level, and then you're going to want your keyboard to get close to your body. So if you have a laptop, sometimes that you need an external keyboard in order to make that happen.
It sounds like you want me to sit at a desk.
Yes, exactly. You're going to need to be at a desk or some sort of table and chair setup. All right. So there's different options for the desk. So we actually want you to change position every 30 to 45 minutes. And so for some people,
I can do that.
There you go. Good. As a superhero, good. For some people, that's going to mean getting a desk set up where you can be sitting for part of the time and standing for part of the time. And for other people, that's going to be getting away from the desk and away from the computer and doing a standing or walking break every 30 to 45 minutes.
Can I go and lay on the couch?
You can lay on the couch for a break. Yep. Just protect that neck.
I can do that. I'm good at protecting.
So there's a saying, the best posture is your next posture. So those position changes are really important.
Well, this has been a big help, Kayla. I really appreciate this call. I think it's going to just turn my whole superhero life around. I mean, no more pain in the neck.
Yes, pain in the neck. Good. We'll get that taken care of. So if you need an in-person visit, we can do an in-person visit. And if you need a telehealth visit for your follow-up, we can do a telehealth visit, okay?
Okay. And if you ever need help, you know who to call.
Yes, I do. Thank you. Thanks for keeping us safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How much fun, and how cool that you got to meet Deadpool.
Yeah, sometimes you get to meet celebrities when you're a physical therapist.
Well, again, are there is there anything else that you wanted to add or let people know, or any tips or anything like that with your physical therapist stamp on it?
I think the biggest message I'll leave with everyone is that if you're suffering from pain or an injury and you're not really sure about accessing healthcare right now, you have several different avenues to do it. So don't wait, just get it taken care of. No suffering.
If anyone has any questions, that they can call Outpatient Physical Therapy and ask you, like you said, if they qualify for PT.
Yes. We're always available by phone to answer those questions, and we can even set up, a 5-10 minute screen to talk about what physical therapy might look like for them.
Wonderful. Again, thank you so much, Kayla. It's been a pleasure. And when you see Deadpool, make sure you tell him that the Renton Live team says hello.
Hey, will do.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Well, I actually am going to take a quick little walk. So if you'll excuse me for just 1 second, I'm going to head over to Smoking Monkey Pizza and join Diane Dobson, the CEO of the Chamber, for a quick chamber check-in.
Thanks for joining me at Smoky Monkey Pizza for our chamber check-in tonight.
It was just a quick block walk away from the chamber, so any opportunity I have to enjoy the pizza at Smoky Monkey.
Smoky Monkey is not only sticking with our cosmic theme this night, but it is also a great example of a business within our community that has had to take the opportunity to stop, pivot, and do what is necessary to stay relevant and contemporary during these times.
Smoking Monkey offers an in-house delivery service now. So if you are ordering pizza from up to 3 miles away, you can call in and order, or you can even order online on their website. And we will make sure that both the phone number for Smoking Monkey and their website are in the chat box below.
And just for your awareness, there are other methods of delivery for Smoking Monkey Pizza, but this is a great example of how you can best support your local business by ordering direct from them when they have their own delivery options available. So do check out their website or give them a call to maximize your bang for the buck and put the most money that we can back into the pocket of the local business owners.
And speaking of supporting local, we still have a few days left in our Support Local Bingo for July. So make sure you stop by the chamber and pick up a bingo sheet if you haven't yet. There's some great prizes left, and we're still waiting to see someone black out the whole bingo for this month. So challenge is on to hit all these businesses before the end of the month.
And you can always buy gift certificates. If you're not yet comfortable going into a restaurant or a store, buying a gift certificate is an especially effective way to support those businesses and participate. Another way to support your businesses, or for business owners to support our community and their employees, is to contact the Chamber to pick up your PPE Safe Start Kit. The Safe Start Kits have cloth masks that were donated by King County through funds with the CARES Act. They also have disposable masks, which were donated not just from King County, but we've received extra masks for our community from our business affiliates in Linyi, China. And you will also receive a bottle of hand sanitizer, which is not for consumption. It is only for keeping your hands safe and healthy.
Really exciting news that the Chamber has is we have a new Instagram account. You can now follow us at Renton Chamber of Commerce. Pretty simple. If you have an Instagram account, make sure that you give us a follow. We are currently doing a giveaway right now. If you are the 250th follower, you will receive a Seahawk sign donated by Kevin Lambing from Visiting Angels.
And finally, the Chamber, with our transition to supporting, continuing to maintain our business effectiveness, we have transitioned to a number of webinars through Zoom and Skype and other means. A couple of webinars coming up that you should be paying attention to that may be of interest. On July 27th, we have Chris Eiler from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce will be speaking to us about not just PPP, but also the advocacy that the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is doing in the other Washington on behalf of businesses. I have two community conversations with the shelter and facility directors from the DESC shelter for the de-intensification facility, and those are on Tuesday, July 28th at 2 p.m. and Wednesday, July 29th at 7 p.m. And finally, an important one especially for downtown businesses or for those in the community that will be frequenting downtown businesses, is on July 29th, Tuesday, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. There is a webinar that the City of Renton is hosting relating to the downtown construction and the two-way conversions. This is an important one to participate in, to not only hear about the updates in real time projects that are happening, but also to give your feedback. If you have been in the downtown area, if you're a downtown business, the things that you are experiencing, this is your time to speak to the city and share your concerns, your constructive criticism, and suggestions for improvement and process. We are in this together. Together we are stronger, and we can learn from one another.
Well, I just want to second that those webinars are extremely important, and not just business owners are encouraged to join that Williams Wells conversion. If you are an employee of a business that is on one of those streets, make sure you come by via Zoom and share your thoughts and suggestions. All right, well, that wraps it up for me.
I've got nothing more tonight. Okay. So let's go get our pizza.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
I'll see you guys soon.
Well, now I'm going to try not to eat this pizza the rest of our show. Today we ordered the Smoking Monkey Hawaiian, which crazy enough has almonds and cinnamon on it, and it is delicious. So if you have an opportunity to check out Smoking Monkey, make sure that you do. And actually, we are continuing, like Diane said, with the cosmic theme and heading right into something that the community really looks forward to every year, and that is KingCon, a Comic-Con that is local and brought to you by local people. So tonight we are joined by Brian Morris. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Awesome. Well, Brian, I know that I know what KingCon is, you know, but for anyone out there who doesn't, can you tell us what KingCon is?
Sure. This is our 5th year, and for the past 4 years, we've had Renton City Comic-Con, and was pretty local. We've done it around different places in Renton. It's a family orientated educational weekend where we just have all kinds of cool family events, cosplay and costumes and photography and panels and all kinds of cool stuff, vendors and artists. So this end of last year, we rebranded into KingCon. And the reason behind that was we wanted to expand our reach beyond the city of Renton and to bring all of King County back to Renton. So we are now at KingCon, and yeah, it's a wonderful event, family orientated. Families love to come, lots of stuff for kids, creatives. We have an amazing science track where we bring in real scientists, gaming. It's just a really cool weekend.
Well, you guys have had some really big changes to how you're going to be running KingCon this year. Like all of us, we're having to pivot and change how we do things. So what is KingCon doing this year to accommodate the current pandemic and situation?
Well, yeah, we've all had to change with the stay at home and the quarantine. And this year we're going to be going all virtual. And by that, I mean, everybody's going to be able to experience the weekend just right from their laptop, their phone, their game station, their computer, desktop, and it's all going to be online. And so all of our panels and our workshops, our vendors and artists, Um, Even the contests are all going to be virtual. And you can literally attend the con from anywhere in the entire world, not just in Renton or King County, but across the United States and even in foreign countries. If you've got an internet connection, you can download the app and be able to experience what we've got going for an entire weekend.
That is fantastic. So you're telling me I can sit on my couch in my pajamas and still be able to experience everything at KingCon. That makes me really excited. So
Yeah.
because I would love to go to KingCon, am I able to purchase the ticket right now, or do I have to wait?
So let me tell you a little bit about the experience. We are pushing the boundaries of some technology. It's brand new. Nobody's ever done it before. Most of the conventions that you're going to this year have been very text-based orientated, like a menu, and you click on it. I want to go into this room and talk with these people, kind of like chat rooms, and then you might have video rooms, like what we're doing right now with a Zoom meeting. But we are kind of breaking the boundaries of this, and we are creating a virtual reality, so to speak, environment where you're going to have an app you download on your electronic device, and you're going to be able to go into this. You log in, you're going to be able to create an avatar that looks like you or looks like whatever you want it to look like. And you're going to be able to explore this entire world that we've created, running around with your little avatar, being able to have proximity chats. So if you and I are both in the same game at the same time, we can run up to each other and actually talk to each other like we would in real life. We can share videos and pictures. You can run over to a building, walk in the door. You're actually in the panel room with a bunch of other people watching the panel or the workshop or whatever. You go outside, run down the street to where the vendors and artists are, and walk in there, and you can see all the booths, and you'll be able to go and see the different vendors and artists and see what they have to sell. So yeah, it's cutting edge technology, but because of that, we're not quite at the point where we're selling tickets right now, but that's going to be coming up here really quickly. And there'll be a variety of different ranges of tickets. So if you're a little thin on the pocketbook and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you'd still like to come and experience it, we have what we're calling Ghost the Con ticket. And it's going to be a free ticket for anybody who just wants to come in and experience it, run around, talk with your friends. And then from there, we'll have different levels of pricing that'll go up for the weekend, where you can experience the entire weekend and all that the activities have there.
That is so great. I really love the name Ghosting the Con. I love that. So if now I know how I can participate as a resident or a non-resident, from sitting on my couch or
in your pajamas,
sitting in my yard, as long as I have an internet connection. So if I am a local business and I want to participate, how do I do that? And what are some of the benefits to participating as a business?
Well, one of the things that we've always emphasized with both RenCon and KingCon is the whole educational aspect. We want this not just to be a fun, fluffy weekend of running around in a costume and reading a comic book, but we want all of the experiences to have some type of education to them, whether it's learning about how to play a game or how to be a game maker, or maybe how to build your next costume, or how to create movies, or in the science realm, we can learn all about science and how to become an astronaut, or how to build a robot. And so as an educational base, businesses who may before didn't have a way to plug in because they might have said, well, we're not really into dressing up in costumes every day, but we love education. And so we have ways where they can plug in into this as sponsors to be able to sponsor some of the educational platform, the science platforms. We're going to have some really cool like science fair for young people. They may want to sponsor that to be able to get kids who never have been able to do this before, get in, and to be able to get involved with science and learning and education. So there's a lot of cool ways that businesses now can get involved with the community and really support adults, kids, education, learning. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff.
No, looking at the KingCon website, I was just like in shock. The realms and everything. It's just really cool, the approach that you guys have taken, and I am so excited to see everything play out and to participate. So right now, I know that people can participate by tuning into a live segment that you guys do. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. Right at the beginning of the pandemic and the quarantine and the stay at home, we wanted to give back to the community and to really do something that, as you were sitting on your couch in your pajamas, that you could get involved in. And so we've created KingCon Live. You can find it on both YouTube and on Facebook. It'll happen. They've been happening on Saturdays at noon. You can go to our KingCon Live channel and find it there. And every week we've been producing some type of really cool, creative, informational, educational type panels and talks with people. The last one we had was based around the 4th of July, and we were able to talk to a guy about putting fireworks on and how do you build fireworks and all the cool stuff that goes into all these cool displays we see. This next Saturday, just happening here in a few days, we're going to be talking with filmmakers who are part of the what's it called? The BIPOC,
Yep,
people
Black,
of color.
Indigenous, people of color.
That one,
Yeah.
yes. I always get like, what do those letters stand for? Yeah.
Well, and with COVID, we have so many different acronyms right now.
I know.
PPE.
Yes, but all the people of color who are involved, Indigenous in the filmmaking industry, they're going to be having a panel on how they look at this environment that we're in right now, because there has been a whole lot, not just with the virus, but also with all the attention and all the activities that have been going around with the Black Lives and all the movements and all that great stuff. So they're going to be focusing on that and talking about what it's like to be a filmmaker and a creative in this environment today. And I'm looking forward to it. Hannah, our producer, has pulled together some really amazing people to be able to talk about it Saturday. So yeah, I wouldn't want to miss it. Noon at our KingCon Live station on YouTube, and it'll also be simulcast broadcast also on Facebook.
Great. Yeah, looking at the lineup today, I will be there Saturday. So thank you guys so much for giving that platform to people right now, especially with all of us feeling so isolated at home. We appreciate it. So again, I really look forward to participating in KingCon and seeing how everything plays out. Thank you so much again for joining us tonight, Brian.
You're welcome. We hope to see you online in your pajamas on your couch at KingCon.
Footy pajamas at that.
That's
you can
good.
hold me to it.
That's good.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have been joining us since the beginning of Renton Live and tonight. Just again, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support here. And if you would like to share some of the creative things that you guys have been doing, please feel free to send in your pictures and videos and anything else that has been keeping you busy while we've all been isolated. And you can send that stuff into info@gorenton.com. So I hope that you all were paying attention to the background tonight, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great Wednesday.